Hi, welcome back. This is episode 3 of Chocobros. I still need to do the beak, and I'm really comfy even though I look really uncomfy. So I'm gonna sit here with my head up on my board, and you guys get to look at my fat cheeks, so I hope that's okay. I'm gonna Blair Witch it. You get to see right up my nose. Why did my brightness go down all of a sudden? Am I crazy? I don't know. That's way too close to his feather tip. Okay, no. Alright. Anyway, hi, welcome back. I hope you all missed me. I hope this is entertaining for you. These Chocobros. What did they... Okay, we gotta figure out what they're fist bumping for. Did one of them just get laid? Is that what that is? Did one of them get a Chocobo? Probably this guy that I'm coloring right now. He looks like the type to be like, yeah, bro. I got a Chocobro, bro. I don't know. She had legs up to here, man. I don't fucking know. I don't know how guys talk. I'm not a guy. Although if you ask me about my poop, I could talk about it for hours, so maybe I do talk like a guy. Alright. Their legs, I think, are brown, if I remember correctly. Like, they're not like a dark brown. There, that works. Ah! Maybe I should have given one of them, like, Nikes. Next, then we're getting, like... I think that's too sporty. Well, I mean... The typical bro is sport buff, right? Like, they're usually, like, football heads. But not Hey Arnold football head. Move it, football head. Oh, fucking Helga. Yo, I felt for that girl. I had a unibrow in high school. I was super ashamed of it. Oh yeah, that leg was gonna be darker. But that didn't stop me from having crushes on boys. Well, not really ones with football-shaped heads, but... You know, just because you're ugly doesn't mean you don't have feelings. I'm not saying I'm ugly now. I'm just saying, at the time, that's what I was feeling. Uh-oh. And unibrows may not be ugly, they can be beautiful. But me personally, how I was feeling at that moment was ugly. Because I got made fun of for it. I got called so many names because of my unibrow back then. I was called Seagull because of the arches. I was called, I was called McDonald's because of the arches. I was called Seagull because it looked like I had, you know, the stereotypical, like, seagull on my face. Yeah. Yeah, lots of names called. Please don't call me these. I shouldn't have said this on the internet. Yeah. I don't know. What were we talking about? What they were fist bumping over? I gotta say, they were probably fist bumping over the fact that one of them just chugged a keg. Like, the whole keg. And he's still looking fly as shit. The one on the left. He's drunk as fuck. Chocobo don't care. Chocobo don't give a shit. And this guy's like, fuck yeah. Yeah, this guy's drunk as shit. We're actually gonna make him look more drunk. I'm gonna put bubbles around his head, and I'm gonna give him big flushed cheeks. He's gonna be drunk as fuck. And that's probably why he's got the shades on. He's already feeling the hangover, and he's not even gone to bed yet. Yeah. It's a late night at the party. Everybody's dancing to Final Fantasy music, I guess. Oh, the Chocobo music! super adorable. And, yeah, this guy just pounds back a keg. Ooh, okay. I kind of want to name them. What are some really... Oh, that could be controversial. I was going to say what are some really douchebaggy names, but I don't want to do that in case people with those names are watching. So the names I'm going to suggest for them are not douchebaggy names, okay? I'm going away from that. You know what? Let's give this guy like a bright pink hat. Because I find like the bros usually wear pink and they're like, yeah, I'm okay with my masculinity. And it's like, just because you like pink. Pink has nothing to do with gender. Like, it does when you're having a baby shower because it's stereotypically like boys are blue, girls are pink, but just because you like pink does not make you either comfortable or uncomfortable. Like, it shouldn't matter if you like pink or not with whatever your sexuality is. It doesn't matter. It's a fucking color. Look how bright and beautiful it is. But I find bros wear a lot. The stereotypical bro. Those like bro dudes wear a lot of pink to just be like, yeah, bro, what of it? Or blue. They wear a lot of blue too. I mean, I could say that about anybody. God, I sound like such a fucking loser. You know what? Don't listen to me. I'm a terrible person. Let's just focus on the Chocobros. And you know what? I've said Chocobro so much now that I feel like next time I talk about Chocobos ever, I'm just gonna say Chocobro, and people are gonna be like, what the hell is she talking about? Bitch be crazy. Alright, and now I do another line on top, so I can just be like, cool. And actually, since I'm here, oh, let's make that actually white. Okay. Shines on the beaks, shines in the hair. Next one's gonna need shines too. Shiny, shiny Chocobo. Whoop. These ones run fast. Okay, so now we gotta start on shading. Alright, so now we're gonna start on shading. So I'm gonna merge all my layers. I'm gonna make a new layer. And I need to make that multiply as well. Am I fading over here? A little bit. And what do I want to do with this? Where did I put all my lighting and why did I put it so sporadically? Okay, this is just becoming bad. Let's just start with like obvious stuff and we'll go from there. You are such a suck train. He's my old man. He's 14, 13? He doesn't know. Something like that. And, super sweet. Sleeps in the bed next to me. Squid's usually at my feet, but not today. He's purring away and rolling around and wanting attention. Are you a camera whore? He's just staring at me. He's getting up. Where is he coming? Oh. He is a camera whore. That's your tail. Get it out of my face. Thank you. Alright. Now that that's over with. Who was my least favorite Final Fantasy character? Well, I actually didn't really like Yuna. Or Riku, actually. I really didn't like 10. I had something weird against 10. They were kind of annoying. I also didn't really like Waka, now that I think about it. God, what's wrong with me in 10? I just didn't really like characters in 10, I guess. I do love Red 13. I thought it was cool that they had that weird dog character. He looked very demonic. He kind of reminded me of the dogs in Silent Hill. Kind of, just because he was like, his base art is very red, and the art for like Silent Hill 3, even 2, but mostly 3, is very like red. Those rusty, bloody reds. And I love Silent Hill 3. Everybody says 2's the best, but I argue that 2 has a good story, and 2 is a good game. I'm not going to say it's a bad game. It is definitely a great Silent Hill game. But it doesn't really go, because the story in Silent Hill 1 revolves around Harry and finding his daughter, Cheryl, and like you're lost in Silent Hill trying to find her, and she's been taken by this cult. I don't know if you guys all know the story. So anyway, that's all in 1. So now in 2, did I just switch where my lighting came from? Yes, I did. So now in 2, you're suddenly playing another guy. Wait. What the hell is his name? God, I feel so stupid I can't remember his name. And I'm picturing the letter that his wife reads him too, but his name just comes out as... What the fuck is his name? Is it Henry? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway. He gets a letter from his wife who had gone missing or had disappeared or died. So it was like impossible that this could actually be her, right? Like, there's no way. Anyway, she asks him to meet her in Silent Hill. And she's not actually there, she's actually the like last boss. But he goes trying to find his missing wife and whatever, and that's really the story there, is that he's trying to find his missing wife, and he's lost in Silent Hill. He's kind of discovering little things about it. But it doesn't really revolve around the story as to like what Silent Hill is and why it's there and why everything is going wrong. Like it's very story heavy in the fact that like he's trying to find his wife, not really like explaining the lore at the same time. But Silent Hill 3 goes back and does explain all that lore. Because it now revolves around Harry and his daughter again. But from a different perspective. Ooh. And this time you play as Heather. But I don't want to give away too much. But yeah, it goes into the story as to like what Silent Hill is, why things are happening to you specifically. And like it was such a good game in that aspect, but it got so much like not hate, but people were like, it's not great. Sequels are always really bad. And I'm like, no, this one was actually really good. And then The Room was actually pretty good too, which is like Silent Hill 4. But don't get me started on the ones after that, because well, we all saw Origins and Homecoming and yeah. And then, so we're on the topic of Silent Hill. I'm a huge Norman Reedus fan, and I'm sure everybody out there now knows where the hell I'm going with this. And I also am a huge horror movie buff, so I am a Del Toro fan. And just so many movies he's done are amazing. And like Pan's Labyrinth, so good. And you know what? I love Mama, and that's a really hit or miss horror movie for a lot of people, but I loved Mama. It was so good. And that's a Del Toro movie as well. But anyway, Silent Hills was announced and then quickly canceled in the past. And this is like old news now. But I remember when it happened, another buddy of mine sent me the link to the video of like somebody playing it and figuring it out. Like, it's all in the demo, the PT, which I have on my PS4. Yeah, they end up finding out that it's you play as Norman Reedus. And then it's made by Hideo Kojima and Del Toro. And it took all of my being, every fiber in my body, not to scream and break down on the crowded bus with the little old lady next to me. I was so excited. Anyway, I'm gonna let this episode go a little longer because the next, I'm gonna finish the shading and that'll be it. So this episode's gonna be a little longer. Because as soon as I'm done the shading, I'm pretty much done. I think. Why is this beak so like, let's do this. No. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Okay. Let's see. Man, it is tough coming up with like topics and things to talk about when you're alone in your house. Sounding like you're talking to somebody on the phone or yourself. So thanks for being here with me, everybody. You're all wonderful. Shit, I said again. I don't like saying Almost did it again. It's so hard coming up with topics and things to talk about when I'm trying to concentrate on the drawing, but I'm also like trying to keep it entertaining, you know? I don't know what to freaking do. Train, give me a topic. He's just staring at me. Okay, he's cleaning. I like really deep bathtubs. I heard a joke a long time ago that it's like, I just want my knees and my tits to be warm at the same time. And I stand by that. That's a very good way to look at your bathtub. If those things can't happen, it's not a good bathtub. My apartment does not have a good bathtub. My old house did. Sad. For those wondering, I did not own it. I rented. I like bubble baths. I like the water so hot that it leaves me like a lobster. I like using bath salts. They leave my skin nice and soft. This is the most boring fucking thing ever. I'm sorry I'm boring everybody with my bath talk. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, so this shading in the hat is quickly being done and it's so awful. Anyway. I also have no idea where my light source is. I'm just kind of shading randomly. So if it looks bad, I'm really sorry. Normally you pick a light source and you would shade around that. But I did not do that. Oh my god, maybe I'm just really tired. I'm really sorry that this episode has dragged on so long. The highlight of the entire thing was Train's tail in my face, so. As he immediately lifts his leg to clean his ass right next to me. So hot. If you can hear him licking, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I can feel my eyes closing. This is ridiculous. What's my time at? Oh, we're not doing that bad. Okay. I just changed my shading again. How did I get away with anything in school when I was doing art projects? Probably because it was like core art. Nobody really cared. I didn't go to school for art or anything. It was just like a high school, like mandatory art course. Why is art mandatory? I don't understand that. Is it like, why would art be mandatory? Like it was a required credit for graduation. Or maybe it was like you could choose between art and something else. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Oh. Either way, I always took art. Because it was the only thing that really interested me. In all my other classes, didn't matter where I was, I'd be drawing. I always drew. I had a really shitty webcomic about me and my friends way back in the day. Half the comics didn't even make sense to the general public because they were all inside jokes about us. And it was called Drawing a Blank, which I thought was really clever at the time. I still kind of do. And it's down now, so I don't think any evidence of it exists anymore, but I think my buddy Hero might have some of it. I don't know. But, yeah. That's all I did. I, drew all over my tests. I'd get in trouble for it. I drew all over, my books and my homework and, my notes. And I just drew, and here I am, not doing anything with it, really, except for YouTube videos. I do paint magic cards, for those who don't know. And if you don't know what magic is, get out. But I do paint magic cards, and I sell them. So I guess I'm making some form of income off of it. It's definitely not steady enough for, my rent or anything, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright. I think... Oh, fuck, I'm getting my buttons mixed up. Ugh, spin around. There are our Chocobros. Our Chocobros are great. And this one's gonna be farting. He's farting at a cloud. Oh, we were gonna make this one drunk, real quick, before I end the episode. We're gonna give him big rosy cheeks. Big rosy cheeks. There we go. Hee 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 hee. Alright. And there we go. Chocobros. I'm gonna leave the fart, because I'm immature like that. If you don't like it, you can edit it out. These are the Chocobros. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this drawing. I hope to see you next time. If you have any suggestions for me to draw, please leave them in the comments below, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything else you want to see or do. That wasn't English. That was terrible grammar. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see more of my drawings. That's what I tried to say. And I thank you for putting up with my tired ass. Good night, people.